Hello class. I have created a Module 8 Libguide Development Phase 3 handout that will be linked in the content area of Module 7 on the D2L website, and it essentially is going to outline the assignment, and it will talk a little bit about how it will be evaluated. It's worth 200 points. It's due on Wednesday, April 22nd, and you will provide me the friendly URL of the library guide that you are going to create. And the handout is going to give you more detailed information on what's expected, and essentially you will be using the resources from SpringShare support to look at the features on how to build the library website. I have created a template or a website, and it's entitled Health Literacy Resources for African Americans. And it's just for demonstration purposes. It's not a robust site. It's been provided to us from SpringShare. So it will allow you to be creative as you design a LibGuide, and the information that you're going to be using is going to be on health literacy. So the resources that you are going to use to populate the LibGuide will be to meet the information needs of either or one of the two communities that we've been talking about all semester, either in Hispanics or American Indians. So that's your choice. The audience is generally going to be broad for the library guide that you develop, so the guide should include information for patients and consumers, as well as healthcare providers and professionals. That way, providers can actually be familiar with what health literacy is and what their responsibility is in understanding how health literacy works in their healthcare environment. So last week you should have received an email from me. It looks similar to the one you see on the screen here, and it's inviting you to come into the platform, and I will do that. I created an account. You should be at the login page, and I'll go ahead and use my Yahoo account. And what we're looking at here is the dashboard for Live Apps. And I'm not quite sure if that's going to actually appear on your end. Here I am, and I think yours is going to look like this. So we're now in the Live Guides or LibGuides dashboard. So here you are. You will change your profile information in your name. You'll use the edit pencil here to do that. So let's just go right into it. You're going to create a library guide, and what I want you to do is go ahead and select the IRLS 556 Nunez link. So just click on the IRLS, and you've selected the template. It's very blank, and then you'll name your guide. You'll give it a brief description. Go ahead and give yourself a password if you would like. This is for you to be able to go in and out and manage and administrate your own library guide. I'm going to go ahead and use cultural health, and then go ahead and select it as a subject guide, and then you'll create the guide. So this is basically your blank library guide. So you'll start working from here. You will create your friendly URL here. So by clicking in here, you can add that information. You can name it whatever you want. Keep it short. And this is then going to be the URL, including the information you added here. That's the email you'll be sending. So we're calling this the friendly URL. Okay, so you can start adding boxes, and you're going to name your box. I will just call this box 1. You can decide what kind of box it's going to be. I'll stick with the standard. You can create columns. All this information is going to be in the tutorials. I don't want to get into that. And I'm going to leave this in draft mode so that it's not published and for everyone to see that it's under construction. There's a bunch of features that you can use. This is really an opportunity for you to explore the tool and an exercise for you to get a little bit of experience on this. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate out of here. Friendly URL to my page, and this will open it up. So essentially what I've done here is I've titled the page. I just started to give a description of what this page is. This is where you'll want to fill in that information. And I have a number of tabs that I've created here. And so I want you to use similar tabs or information that would be appropriate for the targeted audiences that we're talking about. Okay, so inside some of the boxes I have put in a little bit of information. This is going to describe what information you might be looking for and inserting. In this case, in this box, I may be talking about health literacy, so I may incorporate background information about health literacy. I may want to pull up health literacy information, particularly in the African American community. I may want to present some data. I'll go find some statistics. And here I've inserted a video that talks about health literacy, and I believe you guys had an opportunity to see this.
I was sick a lot because I probably missed dosage and didn't realize it.
So this is one of the features that you could potentially use. I'm asking that you use two elements or two features that are in the list on the handout. And so in this case, I used a video. Okay, I'm just going to take a look at the patient and consumer. Here, again, some more information of what you might want to describe. Here's a title in one of the boxes. And here is maybe this is just Google. You can actually already pre-populate the page, and in this case, I've directed it to Medline Plus, and it's the first link there. And this is a consumer health web page. You can go into one of the health topic pages, and perhaps this could be one page that you would include in your library guide. Here's information on African American health, and I've linked out to a book chapter in a book called Mental Health Care for African American Communities, and this is talking a little bit about cultural competency. I thought this might be a good resource to link out to. The information is outlined in your handout, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. So this is, again, free reign for you in terms of exploring the tool. I've given you some parameters and some guidelines. If you have any questions, let me know. So before I let you go, there's one thing that I wanted to show you in PubMed. And I have asked that you include a permanent link to a PubMed search. So what that will look like is I will create a search on a particular topic. Let's say I'm going to do health literacy. And I am going to combine that with Asian Americans. So what I want to do here is I want to go to the search details and click on See More. And I'm going to click on the URL button here. Just notice that this URL is different. And when I hit the link there, the URL, this is a different URL. This is the URL I would use to go back into my website. So I created a box in the other health literacy guide that I showed earlier, and I am going to go ahead and add this information, health literacy, and I will put the URL from PubMed that I captured. I put some more information in there, and you can decide how you want it displayed. It can link out if you want it to, and I'm going to save that, and there it is. Okay, so that is the Libguide demo. You've got your information. Hope you have fun with this exercise.